Hey guys, we're back again with Peter at Faraz Auto Sales. Let's take a look at the 2018 Porsche 911 GT3. Now, we all know the iconic styling of the 911. The GT3 is the race spec version, track-ready version of the 911, and it is nothing less than spectacular. We're going to take a quick look at this thing today. We're going to look at the differences between this and a regular 911. We're going to take a look at what makes it the track-ready spec, what gives it that track-ready feel. Now, obviously, if we're going to look at the front end of this thing, airflow, weight reduction, those are the key factors to these cars. This 911 GT3 is nothing less than beautiful. I love the chalk color. This is a really sought-after color from Porsche. That's just, it's not quite, you know, it is shiny, it's more pastel-y. It just really is a staple to Porsche's coloration. I guess you have Nardo gray in Audi, or you have similar colors in BMW, but something about the Porsche chalk color just really screams Porsche to me. So let's take a look around this car after we look at this crazy venting in here for help airflow to work through. One of my favorite features of this vehicle in particular is, of course, a lot of the GT3s come with this, or I think all the GT3s come with the center locking system. But what I love even more is the silver finish wheels. A lot of the time these go to the dark finishes, satins, blacks. Something about a silver wheel just pops so nicely. And look, just with the red brakes, this really does look nice. I mean, you let me know what you think, if you prefer black or not. I think the silver is just gorgeous. Let's move on around here. All right, one thing I love about this, again, the 911, specifically the GT3, is look at the difference in the width of the back, the shoulder of this car, the size of the difference of wheels in the rear. So you have a 245 width in the front and a 305 in the back, which is just, it looks so nice that way. It matches the fender line perfectly. This car is rear wheel drive, so it really needs that traction. Let's take a look at the back end of this car, which is nothing less than spectacular. The rear wing on this thing, man, it's huge. I know I've been reading and I've driven a few of them. They do kind of disturb your vision a bit in the rearview mirror, but who cares? We're looking forward, not back, right? We want to know who we're chasing after, not who's behind us. Another thing about weight reduction for the GT3 is just the simplicities that make the car that much lighter than a normal one. So even when you pop the trunk on this car, we're going to open it up now, you'll see a lot of them have the what they call the hydraulic arm to help hold this up. This doesn't have that. This has a simple clicking mechanism. Simply hold up the trunk, or I guess you'd call it the trunk, or the rear of the engine cover. And all of this, instead of being steel, is carbon fiber. So again, helps the weight, helps with everything about the engine. I love how sleek this looks. The 4-liter motor, flat 6-cylinder, beautiful, beautiful car. I love the look of this engine bay. It's just stunning with the carbon fiber matches. And of course they throw the badging here, the 4-liter, the GT3, that's for that flat 6 motor. Nothing less than beautiful. And to close it, you just simple pop that little clip down, and there you go. All right, now as we dive into the inside of this thing, we have such a race feel to this car. They've removed the rear seats, so you only have two seats here, which is really cool. This full carbon bucket seat, these things are like straight out of a race car. We're gonna hop in here and get a feel for them. They are, again, very rigid. They are extremely supportive to hold you in place, and they just have a slider. There's nothing electronic about this car to help with the weight resistance. And this does have the manual transmission. I know there's option for automatic as well, but come on, you have to get this car in manual as far as I'm concerned. This is an extremely high revving 6-cylinder motor. This thing revs north of 8,000 RPM, up to 9,000 RPM, which is just crazy. This thing screams. So that's a big difference between a lot of sports cars and this one. Now again, like a lot of the other sports cars that we've taken a look at, Alcantara seems to be a big theme for these race spec, track spec vehicles. The whole roof liner is Alcantara. The whole back bed area, the center console is Alcantara. That's what I still love about Porsche, is they have this ability to customize everything. So even if you want the stitching in different color, you want a single stitch versus double stitch, you want different colors, seat belts, for example. This one's got the Bordeaux red seat belts, or it's just a really nice little touch, little, you know, accents you can add to this car. But the other cool part is they remove a lot of things that you don't need in the GT3, which is things like, you know, the heated seats are no longer an option. Anything to do with excess weight is not really an option. But in this car, you still have like a lot of the amenities that you're looking for, but they remove a lot of them too. So this is, I love, this is the classic Porsche interface here for, you know, getting to your sport mode, your suspension, your Valvetronic exhaust, which is really cool. This is bare bones. This is what you need to race. You don't need any other, you know, fancy things that you need to get it done, right? This has the navigation, backup camera, just super simple stuff. But you know, I also like that the factor that it comes with the Bose surround sound system, so at least you got some good sound when you're driving. So let's start this car and see what that beautiful 4-liter flat six sounds like. Now, like we mentioned, this vehicle has the 4-liter flat 6-cylinder motor, makes 500 horsepower, rear-wheel drive with the manual transmission. So, like, this is as race and track spec as you can get. So come on by, check this car out. We got tons of other Porsches, we got tons of other exotics, we got tons of other luxury cars. So don't forget to subscribe. Again, Faraz Auto Sales, I'm Peter. We'll see you next time.